praying to be fruitful and multiply esteem to him who commands there later and here now. James chapter 5 verse 16. Confess your faults one to another, and pray one for another, that ye may be healed. The effectual fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. So first of all, it's the prayers of the righteous, right? But that word that steps out to me is availeth. And so when you look at that word availeth, in the Greek, it goes back to power or strength, right? Which made me think of the Hebrew alphabet, the R alphabet, which is the Aleph, right? And this Aleph stands basically for strength, power, right? And so with that connection, I pretty much took the rest of that word, the English word, and took the framework of it and took out the Hebrew alphabets from them. From those, I'm taking that and forming a definition, right? And so basically what I came up with was Aleph Vav, Aleph Lamed Tav. And so what I took from that word with those letters, right? They all, well, Aleph means power, Vav means like to add, secure, or fasten, right? It's a good picture of faith. And then the Lamed is a shepherd's staff, so it's like a teaching, or your teacher, right? Your leader, and your guide, right? And then Tav is a covenant or a sign, right? X marks the spot type ideal, right? And so with those put together, I say, so the prayers of the righteous adds to your belief. Remember Vav? And so you always remember the Aleph was first, so strong belief, it's power, right? So adds to your belief as well as enlightens you, can teach you the truths in Yah, right? But don't forget the Tav. The Tav is the most important of not, you know what I'm saying? Like yeah, so follow me. Moreover, what and how to be within this blessed covenant, right? That's the Tav, the covenant. It always points us back to the covenant or covenants of our Abba, right? But with this frame of thought, I found myself in Genesis 32, because I found myself marinating on the whole idea of this law of first mention, right? Hallelujah, right? And I could literally hallelujah to the grave if you could come with me, right? To verses 7 through 12. And right here we have a picture. This is the prayer of Jacob, right? Prayer that Jacob made to Yah while fleeing Laban's unjust scales, and heading for Esau, who only Yah knew didn't want his head, right? So you can say Jacob right now, as he's praying, he's in the middle of a rock in a hard place, right? We know that. We've been there before, right? All right. So then, what did this Prince of the Power say? What did he do? And what can we learn from it? What can we, gain, right? And so we're going to just go to verse 7 and get it in. So Jacob was afraid and greatly distressed, upon which then he divided all the peoples, flocks, herds, and camels that were with him in two camps. At this point, he understood that Esau was also about to meet him. So they were both heading toward each other. And so you see Jacob is taking, he's prepping. He's prepared for the worst, right? So he's making steps. You feel me? He not just sitting up there just, Abiyah got it. So that's something to learn, right? Verse 8, saying, if Esau comes and attacks one camp, then the other shall escape. So same point, right? Verse 9, then the Elohim of Abraham, the Elohim of Isaac said to me, return to your country, your family, and I will cause you to prosper. Right? So I am not worthy of all the kindness and of all the faithfulness you have shown your servant. I gotta pause. So first and foremost, what he did was remind himself of what Yahuwah has already said, right? And that's something that we can really marinate in, because just because Yahuwah made a promise didn't mean he wasn't gonna have to face something, right? Or he wasn't gonna have to exercise that actual faith that rested within him and trust Abiyah for real. Cause he had to keep stepping towards Esau to get home. He didn't get to just not go on the journey that Yahuwah told him to. Not only that, but he moved when Yahuwah told him to move, right? Not only that, but he's humble, right? This is the prince of the power. This is the man whom we claim our ancestry. We claim the promises of Yah, right? Israelites, right? He not out here talking about what crown and who gonna kiss his feet. No, he's beseeching Abba Yah for protection. I think that's all things we can learn, right? So then let's get in verse 10 again. I stopped in the middle of verse 10, so I'm gonna go back so we can get the full cookie, right? Verse 10, I'm not worthy of all the kindness and of all the faithfulness you have shown your servant. With my staff did I cross over this Jordan. Now I have become two camps, right? So not only is he humble with all of what I already said, but Yahuwah has actually blessed him. He has increased him, and he has not forgot his father. Nuggets, right? Verse 11, deliver me from the hand of my brother Esau, for I fear him, lest he come and attack the mothers and their sons. So even like he's distressed and he's beseeching his father, his protection, right? And then we're going to just get into verse 12. For surely you said, I will prosper you and make your descendants like the sands of the sea, which cannot be numbered for multitude. So we get it all in that. He's still remembering what Yahuwah has already given him, which is Yahuwah's word, which is true, right? So it's just stuff for us to remember, bro. Like in life, bro, and things, and as we live, stuff ain't always peaches and cream, white and black, right? But what you gotta do is stay true to what you walk. What you talk is what you should walk, bro. And I guarantee Abiyah can work with that. You feel me? And you know, I ain't gonna keep it too long. I probably didn't touch everything correctly, but I do pray that Abiyah bless your thoughts to run, right? That you may consider. And you know, so basically, man, with that, I say shalom. Prayerfully, I put something on your dome. Hallelujah. Couldn't let this video go without mentioning, note how Jacob found comfort in the promises of Yah. He let it give him strength, and he proceeded. You know what I mean? I don't think I touched on that good enough. That's something I cannot let this go by without mentioning. His strength was in Yah. His rest was in Yah. And Yah came through. Make sure that's noted. Hallelujah.